mute my mic. This one is another video from one of my favorite YouTubers named Isaac Butterfield. He's an Australian comedian and YouTuber. And this one is called TikTok is Now Promoting This Insanity. So, let us see what Isaac Butterfield has to say, shall we?
I don't know if you're familiar with Fat Talk, but by the end of this video, you are going to be an absolute expert in it. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into a compilation of the largest and most in chargest individuals on TikTok. This video is going to upset you, it's going to make you physically ill, and I, for one, am very excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go any further, come and see me in America. I'm going to be in LA at the Hollywood Improv. I'm going to be at the Vulcan in Austin, and I'm going to be at stand-up New York in New York City. There's going to be more shows added between now and then, but I will be there in September. Grab your tickets now. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's sad he's not coming to Minnesota. I would love to see Isaac Butterfield. He's a funny dude.
if you enjoy these videos, make sure you head over to Patreon for $5 a month. You can get an unprecedented amount of content, and you can get unreleased videos, and you can get videos before anybody else, and it's unbelievable and great, and it supports me. Well done, me. Go me. Yeah.
Guys will pay me to poo on their chest.
How many?
I'm sorry. What? 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 I need you to run that by me again. I need to hear that again.
Unbelievable and great, and it supports me. Well done, me. Go me. Yeah.
Guys will pay me to poo on their chest.
Yeah, I heard right. We'll just keep going. I have no words.
How many clients do you have?
I have like 3 like regulars.
3 regulars. Moving on.
Fucking pardon? It's an impressive way to start a video. This just proves a few things. She's gross. Social media is gross. People are too open, and that's gross. And dudes are real gross. Like, that's fucking... Who wants to be shat on? Why is that a thing? What has happened to you in your youth where your sexual fantasy is being shit on by a giant person? Let's find out more.
How much per turd?
I'd say like a 200. Sometimes they make me stay like over the weekend. I shit on them every time I have to go.
Pretty good.
I'm sorry, I need a second to collect myself after that. Okay, I think I've collected myself. We can continue the video.
Good cash in a cost of living crisis. You know, you don't want to be just doing those shits at home. You're literally flushing money down the toilet. Like and subscribe.
When I have the runs, like they like to get shit on when I have the runs.
Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. Oh, I didn't know it could get worse.
Like diarrhea. Well, I don't have a problem shitting.
That can't be good for you.
Like on people because I like went to jail, so like you have to shit in front of people when you're in a cell. So.
I guess.
Yeah, DM me the name as well, Bunny, and I'll send you I'll send you a friend request. Oh, this woman is just horrifyingly disgusting.
So if you go to jail, you're happy to shit on people. Shout out to all my felons out there. Shout out to all my jailbirds. Is that true?
I went to jail for pepper spraying someone.
Why'd you pepper spray him?
Because she was trying to fight me, and I don't fight because that's ratchet, and I'm like a grown woman.
Is that it? I don't know. It just sort of stopped. But anyway, I've seen another video about this. I should have saved it. Well, I shouldn't have. I don't want that on my phone. Of a lady saying that this guy pays her to stay the night before, and she eats a big meal of like Indian food and then does this. There's some fucked up dudes out there, okay? And when I say this, I mean this with respect, gentlemen. All men are horrible pieces of shit, and just some of us choose to get shat on by chicks who we pay $200 to do it. There is not a shower made hot enough to fucking clean that off. Gross. Oh, I know this lady. I know who she is. This is a lady. She has a page called Fatanize and Kaleidoscope News. She's very... just listen to her. You'll understand. Here she is being upset about people using a filter on Snapchat or TikTok or something that makes you look larger.
So there is a new trend on TikTok, and it is where people are sharing photos of themselves with a chubby filter. This is where we're at in 2025.
I wonder how fat it would make me, considering I'm already fat. Like, would it just make me humongously rotund? Would it make me like one of the 600-pound sisters? Like that fat?
This is where we're at in 2025. People are looking fatter in photos.
I am so sick of having this conversation again and again.
You fucking
Why is
sook.
it do you people
Shut up.
fear fatness so damn much?
What do you mean, you people?
Okay? Why is my body, my weight, my size
think people are
up
just
for
having a laugh, babe.
conversation
Chill
all
out.
the time? Why is it your greatest nightmare to look like me?
Shut up.
Why is fatness deemed to be the worst thing?
Because you make it your entire personality.
Fatness is deemed one of the worst things because it is the thing that leads to a lot of health problems and the thing that leads to death. So if you weren't fat, you wouldn't have a lot of the joint problems. You wouldn't have a lot of your health problems. You wouldn't have breathing problems. You would actually have energy. You wouldn't be so goddamn tired all the time. I'm listing off things that I have problems with for being fat. It's just being fat is not a good thing. It never has and it never will. I hate these people who try and say that fat is okay, fat is healthy, fat is powerful. Shut the fuck up.
Everything about you is about your weight. That is why people bring it up, because you bring it up first. If you never talked about it, we'd probably all be nice and polite and kind and not talk about it. But no, your page is called Fatanize.
Isaac got unfocused in his own camera.
What do you think we're going to talk about, mate?
Anyone could ever possibly be. I'm getting so sick of this and the blatant anti-fatness in today's society. It is... it's so hurtful.
My whole problem with any of these people is that they constantly project how wonderful it is to be obese and you should stay that way, and that is not a healthy way to live. That is all I'm saying. I'm not calling anyone a fat pedo or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. Just try and just drop some kegs. That's all we're saying. Okay, we've got a copyright fucking music there, so we're going to turn that off. But this is a lady, this is a trend, right, where people tell you things and they go, this, and this. All right, so anti-fatness is rooted in anti-blackness.
I think it's also hilarious how a lot of people, when it comes to like fatness or fitness or anything else, they try their fucking hardest to bring it to some sort of racism. It's just like, what is the logic with these people?
Anti-fatness is rooted in anti-blackness, and guess what the third one says? Anti-fatness is rooted in anti-blackness. What this person here is saying as they go this, is that you really need to learn that the only reason that anyone is fatphobic at all is because people don't like black people. Yes, that's right, it's racism, not just people don't like seeing other people out there flaunt the fact. And this is the thing, we must remember this. This isn't attacking fat people, people who are obese. We are attacking people who are promoting obesity, okay? Remember that. That is very important, and I need to preface that shit before I make these videos. Even though it is obviously clear, I really should say that. But this is I'm a Shantus who's saying, and I don't know if that's your name. I'm a Shantus. Is that your fucking name? A licensed therapist. You Ashantis Jones. That's a terrible name. This is your reminder that anti-fat bias is rooted in anti-blackness, and you can argue with someone else about how you disagree, or you can open Fearing the Black Body by Dr. Sabrina Strings. Well, fucking... I was going to say that you can have that on Patreon. This whole thing is ridiculous. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. What are you...
She's a licensed therapist. And she's saying this stuff. Honey, I think you need to go back to school and just question the person who gave you your license for therapy. Because they obviously have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Suggesting that being skinny or fit or smaller than giant people is a white culture thing? Is that what you're trying to get across here? Because for me, that sounds fucking ridiculous, mate. Absolutely ridiculous.
You will have to go through me.
Have to go.
You can't erase us.
What is this?
Well, I can't go through you. You're a whole fucking blockade in yourself.
Okay. So obviously we have a larger trans couple, I think. And this is their page. It's called That One Couple Who Walks. Interesting. Now,
walks where? From the couch to the fridge and back? Here's the thing. I can say all this stuff because I am a fucking fat ass. So I can say this stuff. Anybody else can say this stuff, but you know what? I'm fat. I can say this shit. If people don't like it, well, you know what? Boo fucking who. The thing is, the truth hurts. People don't like to hear the truth. That's just how it is.
Now, I've seen these guys before. Marilyn and Maddie, wife duo sharing love life. Beautiful. Good stuff. Maddie is trans, we're queer. Oh, so the lady is a lady. Sorry. They are followed by some very interesting people. I would like to show you who they're followed by right now. And that is Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan follows that couple who walks. So I love that. Okay, so these guys just film content with them walking. I think that's what they do. Anyway, you'll have to go through me. You can't erase us. I don't want to be an absolute dick, but I agree with the top comment with 15,000 likes. No one's getting through that. That's you need some bunker busting sort of surface-to-air missile to get through that fucking fupa. Okay, we got a lady with... What?
I hate fat hoes.
Is that real? Is that a real thing? Oh my god, we can't play the music because it's copyright, but I hate fat hoes is a t-shirt. I wonder if this is actually a t-shirt. There's a lot of them. AliExpress, Redbubble's got them. Amazon seems to have them too. I hate fat hoes. You can get that in pink. You can also get it in women's plus size. A 6X pink I hate fat hoes t-shirt is what I think we all need, to be frank. Is that anti-blackness to say that you hate fat hoes? Why does it have to be a black t-shirt? That's what I'm asking Sheen. Oh my good god, ladies and... fuck me dead. Okay, obviously I have to blur this out. I can show it on Patreon, but BBW Cleo Lynn X Reels. So this is just like a day in the life vlog of a big... I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they might have some XY chromosomes. Oh, they're coming back for more. That is horrific. Okay, so what they're doing basically is exposing their box and dice in their... and they're going back for more, getting more shit out. This is what people post on the fucking internet. Okay, so what is this person doing? When I struggle with housework, I try to remind myself of how badly I wanted to be where I am now. Where are you now? Okay, I need to look into... This is more just bending over. Or maybe it is a woman. I don't know. Plus size model, fat liberation, taken, ADHD, generalized anxiety disorder, MDD, don't know what that is, and borderline personality disorder. Fucking got everything. This is what it feels like to be 30. They're playing music again. I can't play it. It feels crazy to be 30. Listen, good on ya and stuff, but this is fucking... Okay, so this is just a person that just jams himself on the internet, right? So they've got an OnlyFans, obviously. That's what I'm gonna... Yeah, OnlyFans. If we go on Twitter, I bet there's complete... This account doesn't exist on Twitter anymore. Wow. Maybe it was taken down because it went against the... it went against human decency. I need like a fucking to get the taste out of my mouth there. That was, okay, what do we got here? Propaganda not to fall for. This is another great trend that's happening at the moment. People are putting up all the things they're not falling for. Okay, so this person's not falling for health as a moral accomplishment, although it is difficult to obtain really good health, so maybe you should be proud of that. Body size is an indicator of health. Usually it's got something to do with it. The BMI, okay, the BMI is not perfect, but it is usually a good it's a good general sort of understanding of whether or not you're extremely unhealthy or slightly healthy. Calories in versus calories out. Yeah, that's something not to fall for, dickhead. Thermodynamics doesn't work for everybody, apparently. Before and after photos. Yeah, okay. Weight release. I don't know what that is. Losing weight and then shaming fat people. Oh, interesting. Glorifying obesity. She's not falling for that propaganda, okay? Whatever that means. No excuses. Yeah, that's propaganda. People telling you there's no excuses. It sounds like your entire life is fucking excuses. Fatness as a personal failure. Ladies and gentlemen, this post would have been liked by so many people, and so many people would have fallen into this trap, and this is why I have an issue with this entire movement. Is you are trapping people. You are keeping people held. Like, it's like you're taking people down with you, like you're drowning and you're bringing people down with you. It is negative, it is not good, and it is definitely not healthy, and it's going to end your life at an earlier point than it should, and that is bad. That is awful. No one should have their life ended because of an illness that they can prevent. It's the same with people who are like, if someone was going out there and saying, hey, listen, I smoke 20 cigarettes a day, but I'm not falling for this propaganda that it causes cancer. Well, maybe you should. And maybe you shouldn't encourage other people to think that way. That's ridiculous.
Sometimes I go months without shaving, and I'm not ashamed of that.
You
I'm really not.
fucking should be. Oh, no.
All natural, babe.
There's nothing natural
All
about
natural.
that. That's a real goddamn shame, and let me tell you that.
I like how I have crusty mascara on one eye.
This is what you're posting?
I'm gross, and I'm not afraid to admit it.
What is this person thinking? She looks like she is itchy, like there is yeast. I can hear the yeast in the background of this video here. I know you can hear that ambient noise. It sounds like just regular background.
This person's just gross.
Noise. No, that is yeast having a party because they are happy because there is so much fucking sugar to feed on that's just dripping off this lake. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Point being, and this is what's crazy, is without that body hair, she's actually like really, really fit. She's got a six-pack, but as soon as you grow body hair, you look like a disgusting, horrible... I don't mean that. Well, no, she's not great, but maybe I do mean it. Who knows? All jokes. All jokes. Let's read her caption. Having body hair is completely natural and normal. Yes, it is. It's also gross on ladies. Not everyone likes it. Correct. And that's the beauty in having the freedom to make your own choices. Yes, you absolutely. But I also have the freedom to say whatever the fuck I want about it. I do it sometimes because it's what I want to do. Okay, we get it. You're not doing it for men. You're not doing anything for men.
I'm gross, and I'm not afraid to admit it.
Why are you gonna cry? What happened?
Gross, and I'm not afraid to admit it. What are you doing? Oh, so she's lost 44 pounds? Well done, love. That's awesome. Eating what I want with a calorie deficit and exercise. So you're not eating what you want. You're controlling it to some extent. She looks like she's having fun.
Oh,
That's
okay.
great. I had to cut out about 4 things I said then. So, sorry. Okay. We've got a big... a long one here to read, not a big one. I probably shouldn't eat today. I'm already too big. So this is her inner thoughts. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Too big. Your brain needs 300 calories a day to think. Your pants are unbuttoned. I know what you're going to say through this whole video. You're going to go through and talk about all the calories that your body needs just to live every single day. Here's the great thing about the human body. When we eat too many calories, we store those calories for later. Did you know that? Did you know that they are there for when you need them? On days where you have to think a lot. Maybe you burn 400 calories. Maybe you read a tough book. You know where we store those calories? We store them as fat. And I'm not putting shit on you here, lady, but you have a lot of thinking to do. Just saying.
You have a lot of things. Yeah, here's the thing. If people want to lose weight, there's something that a fundamental thing that a lot of people don't seem to understand or they don't quite know yet. If you want to lose weight, you have to eat less than the amount of energy you put out on a daily basis. If you do that, over time, you're going to lose weight. The reason why people are gaining weight is because they're eating more than the energy that they put out on a daily basis. That's why people are gaining weight. So you want to lose weight, don't eat so fucking much. And actually get up and do shit.
So yeah, so to eat, and then your lungs need 200 calories to breathe, so we better eat some more, and then 500, hang on, go back, what was that? 500 calories a day. Hang on a second. Your bones need 13 calories a day just to exist. Okay. And 100 calories a day just to see. 400 calories to keep you... I don't know. What does that add up to? How many calories is that a day? Producer Connor, please, add them up. I'm going to call bullshit on a lot of that. If anyone's a bit of an exercise scientist, please let me know. The fact of the matter remains, though, lady, is you are overweight. You have calories to burn. Consider burning them.
Yeah, the reason why she's getting fucking fat is because she's not putting out more energy than she's consuming. So she's getting fat.
This is Michelle Julia Talalala. It's a strange thing how being in a bigger body, no, you're not in a bigger body. You are a bigger body, you fuck. Makes people feel obliged to tell you that you don't deserve to eat. No, you do deserve to eat. Definitely. You just need to make better choices and eat less. But let this be your reminder. No matter your size, your body needs fuel. Agreed to an extent. There are very many stories, though, of people who are basically fast for a very long time and they keep up their vitamins and keep in contact with their doctor. And I'm not suggesting anyone do this, obviously. Don't do this, in fact. Do not do it. But people have been able to just live off their body fat, which is really, really great. And apparently it's a good way to lose weight. I don't know. I would never do that. And you shouldn't either. But apparently some people have. So interesting, right? This isn't the hashtags that she uses, self-love and self-care. This is abusing your body. And you're looking for people's pity to make you feel okay about it. And that's just a bit sad. But of course she is, and if you go through her Instagram, this is just another one of these people that makes content about being large, and that's how she's developed a following. And that's what she will continue to do.
When you mention how to rise of weight loss, or how the rise of weight loss is a symptom of fascism to your friend who goes to Slimming World, I love and am fascinated with the fat community, how they will do everything, and I mean everything in their power, to blame being fat on everything in the world except for blaming it on their own stupid ass decisions. They will do everything within their power to refuse to accept accountability for their own decisions that got them to the size that they are, and they will blame everything else in the world for their problems. It's like, bitch, no. The reason why you are fat is because you have decided to keep shoveling food down your fucking gullet and do nothing the entire time. It's not because of fascism. It's not because of racism, ageism, ableism, any of the isms or ists. It's not because of anything but your own decision. Yet these people will refuse to take any accountability or responsibility for their own decisions and actions. because that is too difficult for them to do.
It's only politics. And what does
Okay,
that
hang
got
on.
to do?
When you mention how the rise of weight loss is a symptom of fascism to your friend who goes to Slimming World, what
What the hell is Slimming World, by the way?
the fuck does all that mean? I posted this the other day on an app a couple of days ago, and oof, the people missed the point. So let me clarify. Weight loss is not fascist. When you mention how weight loss is a symptom of fascism. Okay, but weight loss is not fascism. We all paying attention? But the cult-like movement is a symptom of rampant conservative values. Then what is your cult a part of? What is it a symptom of? Answer me that. She goes on to talk about this guy, Ashton Hall, when he's running and moving around. But what she's really interested in is how eating disorder weight loss is technically an alt-right pipeline for women. This idea of clean beauty, clean health, and a clean body is eugenics 101. White, able-bodied straight women who are not eating properly and telling you they are eating properly. Fuck me dead. This is the most, like, you are just such a weak person if you think like this. You are, that is crazy. No, this is not straight white women who are fit eating less than they should. Okay, don't get me wrong. Obviously, some models out there and stuff, they're eating way too few calories. But a lot of ladies out there who are looking quite fit and looking healthy are eating just the right amount of calories. Or perhaps they're in a cutting stage and you've missed out on their growth stage where they looked a little bit bigger or a tiny bit bigger. Maybe they're eating extra 200 calories a day to try and put on a bit of muscle. Because that's what you should be doing, right? If you're trying to put on size, you should be eating maybe 200-300 calories more a day, not 500, 600, 700, 800 fucking calories extra per day. That will get you to a point where you have too much body fat. This is why I have and still have these love handles, if you want to call them that, these big fucking childbearing hips of mine. Because I was a fat kid, right? Growing up, I have all these fat cells right there on my hips. And so even when I was at my leanest, I got down to about 94 kilos, probably about 3 or 4, 5, 6 years ago now, probably actually. And I don't know if I would have been 13 or 14% body fat, but I still had these love handles. So this is what happens to your body. It expands. The fat cells expand and makes it harder. So the bigger you get, the harder it is going to be for you to get smaller, to look healthy, to be.
Just don't.
Be healthy. Don't fall for this shit. It's lies. It is bullshit. She finishes her post with, do you think the weight loss movement has gotten out of hand? No. No, but whatever this fucking movement is that you're a part of is way out of hand. Okay, another one with fucking copyright music. Fat's not a bad word. You are worthy. You are accepted. That is absolutely fantastic to see. Very brave, very good, wonderful, fantastic. Congratulations, lady. I guarantee you this person got that shot. There was no one there and then left. Like, mate, as someone who has been very big before, that is not a comfortable position to be in. You don't want to be in that position. These are people are lying. And if you are one of these people who doesn't get caught up in this, what people are calling the alt-right pipeline, which is in reality, some people go down the bad path, but most of the people that get caught up in this alt-right pipeline are just, they're not alt-right at all. They just turn into better people. Like, it's getting to a point where what people like really fucking left-leaning, progressive, woke people would consider alt-right is where you want to be. That's how far the political spectrum has changed. It's dramatic. Me running errands with a fat girl just exists. I know all of these have been fat ladies, but there are very few fat men posting these videos. I just like to say that, okay? I'm not just being a prick. This is just reality.
Yeah. Men in general just normally don't post shit like this. It's if you actually look, he's right. If you actually look on the internet, it's like 98 to 99% of the videos about fatness being okay and whatever stupid ass shit. 98 to 99% of the videos is women doing this. And I don't know why.
Driving to lunch, okay? And she's going to have lunch. She's eating lunch. Why do people do these fucking vlogs? She's had some of her lunch. Now she's having a stop. What the fuck am I watching? Her name's Sass and Cellulite. Fuck off, Sass. Bread. Too much bread. Listen. If you're overweight, this is not medical advice. Just go on a keto diet. It's not hard. How does this get clicks? Has this person got a following? 260,000 followers. Okay, what do you post? There's got to be some... What the heck? How the heck do you start? So you're tired of hating your body, but it's all you've ever known. What to do now? Sass and cellulite. Change your relationship with your body. This is how I move my body this week. Okay, she's not huge. Let me say that. And look, she's training. That's awesome. Okay, cool. I'll shut the fuck up. Good on you, love. That's all. That's great. Good.
I actually want to get one of those desks where it's a standing desk and I can have like a little walking treadmill under it. And I can just, you know, get some exercise in while I stream or do other games or whatever else. I would like to get one of those.
Good on fucking you. Okay, I'll move swiftly onwards. Well done. Clap, clap. Okay, I'm a size 16, but in my mind, I'm a size 10.
It doesn't matter what size in your head you think you are. If you're a size 16, you're a size 16.
Okay, no one cares. At least you're at the gym. Good on you.
I pee on myself 15 times a day.
Why?
Do you wear
I guess she's got a giant fucking thing happening.
No, because I don't want the guy to touch my butt and feel a
Hang
diaper.
on. I was going to say something about the diaper, and then she started talking about a guy wanted to touch her.
To touch my butt and feel a diaper.
Jesus, fucking Jesus. I don't even know what to say after that. I'm fucking...
If it ever... I will be severely upset if I ever get to a point where I can't even wipe my own ass. If it ever got that far, I'd be like, this is... No. This... It's just too much. I don't understand how anybody can get so big and be okay with it to the point where they can't even wipe their own ass. I don't understand how people can be okay with that.
Gobsmacked. Let's move on.
Guys, help me decide who's going to be my next victim.
Strawberry shortcake,
Who's going to be my next victim?
Strawberry shortcake's actually pretty good.
I'll tell you who's going to be the next victim. All of them. And you, probably. The heart attack's coming, babe, unfortunately. It's very sad, but it's coming. And I tell you what, this is another example of people who make content just for people to be angry at them in the comment section. Like, why would you want to live like that? That doesn't seem fun. That doesn't seem enjoyable. What do you get from that? At least when I make a video or whatever, people in the comments are like, oh, I agree with you or I disagree and here's why. If you just are some big fat lady with fucking metal sticking out of your face and you walk into a cake shop and go, I'm going to eat all these fucking cakes. And then everyone in the comment section's like, why are you so fat? You eat cakes. What type of life is that? Where is the enjoyment there? This video actually reminds me of the Cheesecake Factory in America. When I was on my honeymoon with my wife, obviously, it was at the Cheesecake Factory. They have all the calories listed on the menu, and that is terrible because you want to get all these nice things, but it says, oh, this pasta's 4,000 calories. You're like, well, I can't have that. Even though I'm on my honeymoon, I can't have that. It's fucked up. Don't do it, Cheesecake Factory. Cut it out. Fat shaming.
This is just a friendly reminder that it's not your PCOS, it's not your cortisol, and it's not your carbohydrate intolerance that's preventing you from losing weight. It's your elbow. Every time your elbow bends, your fucking mouth opens. Now, those things absolutely have an impact on the game, but they do not change the rules of the game.
Okay, so this guy's absolutely fucking nailed it. A lot of people use a lot of excuses, particularly ladies. I'm sorry. The PCOS is one of the biggest excuses that larger women use as to why they can't lose weight. PCOS is almost directly, in most cases, linked to your diet. Your insulin resistance is fucking smashed. You spike in your glycogen levels every 5 seconds. That's why you have PCOS. As for cortisol, I know that's like the flavor of the month right now. Everyone's talking about cortisol. Your cortisol levels just go up and down. It's a stress hormone. Obviously, if you've got a very stressful life, it's probably staying higher more than other people, and that's not a great thing, but also maybe we're putting too much emphasis on cortisol. I don't know why people get in these rhythms of saying the same thing over and over again. Like when it was COVID, it was trust the science, and then it was do the right thing, and then when it was the war, it's free Palestine, everyone's saying that, then it's free Ukraine, everyone's saying that. People just get in these habits of saying the exact same thing over and over again, and at the moment it's all about cortisol. But this lady right here in this video, I imagine she's going to disagree with this guy, so let's hear what she has to say.
I'm so fucking sick of gym bros aggressively telling women that they just need to eat less food and be in a calorie deficit to lose weight.
She's sick of hearing male PTs and fitness experts gaslighting women into thinking they're just eating too much or not working hard enough. Okay, why does his sex matter? Love, that's what I'll ask first. And secondly, calories in, calories out, that's all it comes down to. I'm sorry, like, don't get me wrong, some of your hormones may play a role, okay? But if you don't eat for a couple of days, okay, not suggesting you do that, you will be lighter than you were those days earlier. right? Why? Because you're burning more than you're putting in. Calories in, calories out.
Telling women that they just need to eat less food and be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. Oh, is it so easy just to eat less food, Chad? Easy for you to say, well, you're sitting there in a deficit eating over 2,000 calories, while women with hormonal imbalances like PCOS that don't matter have to eat 1,000 calories or less just to be in that same deficit.
How do they get those hormonal imbalances? And here's another thing. Their doctors should be addressing those issues, but they're not. If you have hormone issues as a woman, you just go into the doctor and they go, oh, there's nothing we can do about it. That's bullshit, and that should change. But if you can change your diet, if you can sort that out, if you can unfuck the way that your body responds to simple sugars and simple carbohydrates, then perhaps your problems with hormones would go away.
That is literally not enough food to survive. That's why they're not losing weight. It's not because they just lack self-control or aren't working hard enough in the gym.
It depends on your size. That is literally not enough to survive, depending on who you are. If you're a smaller person, you can eat less calories, right? Obviously, someone like me, I'm 6'8", 110 kilos. I eat more calories than my wife. She's like half my size. She's obviously going to eat less. Like, that's just too bad. All right, if you want to eat more calories, I don't know, be a man and be bigger and get over it.
These men literally drink a few less beers a week and have abs the next week.
Dudes aren't just having a couple less beers a week and then having abs the next week. Maybe some are, but all those guys got there a very particular way, and they're just dieting hard and exercising hard.
And then get on their high horses and tell women that they're just fat, lazy slobs, but that's the internet for you.
And what I probably should have said earlier, if you have calculated your calorie deficit that you need is 1,000 calories, then you've done it wrong. Unless you're very small, unless you're like 40 kilos, like, come on, mate. There's no way their total daily energy expenditure is 1,000 calories. There's no way.
Here are 5 places that I'm not going to in 2025.
Ooh, where are you not
the
going?
weighing scales.
Okay.
The Diet Island supermarket.
That's a shame.
A Weight Watchers group.
I probably could have guessed that.
High street shops that are not size inclusive.
No one cares.
And exercise classes with fat-phobic instructors.
Why do people...
This whole fat-phobic thing, I think, is really fucking dumb. It's just... Like I said before, they make every excuse in the world they can so they don't have to take any accountability for their own actions. Like for me, I am the size that I am because I kept eating because I got bored. I kept eating away my boredom. And, you know, I have way too easy access to fucking food. So, you know, I ate too much. I didn't do enough exercise to counterbalance the amount of food I was eating, so I got fatter over time. These people are the same way. They didn't exercise more than the amount of food that they were intaking, so they got fucking fat.
Think anyone gives a fuck what they think on the internet? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I wanted to talk about this lady. I want to play you a video of what a lot of people were talking a lot of shit about. And this lady's name is Chloe Holiday. And Chloe Holiday. She is aspiring to be a bodybuilder. Now, here's some of the videos that she's put up. Here she is. This is like a couple of weeks out from her competition. Obviously, she's training very hard. You know, she's 17 weeks up, 17 weeks out, leg days. She's posting all this type of stuff, and she was about to compete, and people were very, very mean about her. And I tell you what, here she is at the competition, and people were being pretty horrible about her because obviously she doesn't look like your regular bodybuilder, but she fucking trained so hard. So I want to take this opportunity to really give a shout out to that particular woman because she trained hard. Might not have the most incredible body of all time, and who the fuck does? But at least she gave it her all. And I hope next time she keeps training, she does better. Maybe it looks a bit ridiculous at a bodybuilding show that you have some.
I think people like this who try their hardest when it comes to exercise and everything to get healthier, to go for a competition and everything. I think it's these type of people that are the people that that others should look towards and aspire, or should have inspiration from, because, you know, they're putting in a lot of effort and work.
Someone who probably shouldn't be there yet, but at least she's in the gym and she's not saying, hey, look at me, I deserve, you know, respect and all this type of shit. She's not. She's just pumping fucking iron, and I can get behind that. So good on you, Chloe. But maybe give it a couple of years before you enter again. I don't think bodybuilding shows are for people who just started training. All right, that's just not how it works. That's like thinking you can fight and then going straight to the UFC. That's not how it works. Stop comparing your adult body to your teenage self. Geez, somebody's.
Well, you probably would have still had your body that you did as a teenager if you didn't gorge yourself in fucking food.
Really grown up. Moving on. Not fat, but not skinny. I don't want to be a dick. Like, good on you for being at the gym and stuff, but you would be obese.
That is still considered fat. I'm sorry to say, but it is still considered fat.
Like, that's just being honest. You are obese. I'm sorry, you have a very high body. Holy dooly, I'm 21.
21 and 400 pounds. Describe me in one word. Whale.
400 pounds, describing in one word. I can let you all do that in the comment section right now. Thank you very much. Okay, intermittent fasting is glorified calorie restriction. Keto is a treatment for epilepsy in children. Pizza tastes better than skinny feels. Creamer in your coffee won't make you fat. You need to shut the fuck up, you weak. This is everything that every man should not want to be. A man laden with excuses, looking for the easy way out, the path of least resistance, and fuck that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I thought I'd do a longer video today and really squeeze in some.
I think his camera was having some problems because he seems like really he seems fuzzy and unfocused in his shot.
For the fattier cuts from the last couple of weeks of Fat TikTok. I hope you're doing well out there wherever you are. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Music stinks. Tulu au revoir. Bye bye.
That was Isaac Butterfield. Yes. Well, I have been live.